Yeah, I'm a big Monster Hunter fan, and I haven't really played the first game, but I own it. So I am stress testing a little bit, so I'm at the lowest resolution now, but I'll try bumping it up in a minute. See how much my computer can handle. It doesn't matter that much, because your character is... This is kind of typical RPG style, where you're gonna be hidden under some pretty wacky armor for most of the game. Yeah, gotta have green hair. And I normally play Greatsword, but I want to mix things up. So my name is going to reflect that. Where's H? There it is. Lance at Beth. That's right, I'm going Lance. No palicos in this game. You're meant to fight totally on your own or online with your friends. You don't get any buddies for single player. Also, you don't get anything to start with. No other item, no other weapons, and no items or armor. You just have to go get some. But yeah, also, first game in the series, there aren't a lot of weapons. You get Greatsword, which some of them do look like the longsword is in later games, but they're all Greatswords. Hammers, lances, sword and shield, which, because this is the North American release of the first game, there are some trees that actually turn into dual blades, so dual blades are sort of hidden away in here. And then light and heavy bow guns, which I'm not going to use because, I don't know, the older you go in Monster Hunter, I find that the ranged weapons get not worse, but harder and harder to use. Armor, we could get some armor. I have to think about what I can afford, though. Here we go. Now we're actually outfitted to go into the world. We only have one quest, and it's an urgent quest to find raw meat. Anyway, I'm going to ignore the wisdom of the chief, because I have already done this game a little bit otherwise. This is an early PS2 game where developers were kind of experimenting with what to do with a second analog stick, the right stick. Because this game does require a DualShock controller, I think. You couldn't get away with just using the old PS1 digital and face buttons. So they do make use of, you know, slightly pressing and fully pressing the left analog, but your camera's controlled with the D-pad, and you have sort of stages of camera elevation, distinct ones instead of the full range of motion. And the right analog stick is for using weapons. So you tap up to do kind of vertical attacks. Well, not all of them are vertical, but it does a combo. Left or right does a slash. It's kind of backwards though, because it's the same slash whether you do left or right, so it kind of defeats the purpose of even having that feature, I think. Then down will usually do a special attack. You get your shield, which you, unlike in later games, you don't have a shield bash, so the sword and shield can't really do everything like it can in the other games. In later games, you get a little bit of everything with the sword and shield, but in this one, nope, you get that. Luckily, as clumsily as the camera controls are, you do get the left trigger to recenter the camera. There we go. Oops. Ah, gee. I'm used to modern games on the right analog stick being the camera control. That's going to come back to bite me if we get to it. Alright, now we got the meat delivered. Oh yeah, that's another thing. No emotes. No emotes in the original Monster Hunter, so the most you can do is like crouch and crouch. Roll around maybe. Do some attacking. It's pretty humble beginnings, even for a Monster Hunter game. I think there isn't a single hunting quest in the first star, in the one-star quests.